excited to explore the ancient Greek civilization. Today we will not only explore a legendary philosopher who changed the way we think, but also thrilling stories of gods, battles and epic heroes. So let's start with the timeline and geography. Ancient Greek flourished around 800 BCE to 146 BC until ancient Rome conquered it. Then geography. Ancient Greek was located on the Balkan Peninsula, surrounded by many mountains and islands. This led to the development of independent city-states like Athens, Sparta and Corinth instead of a unified empire. Now let's move to the city-states, also known as polis in Greek. The two most famous city-states of ancient Greece were Athens and Sparta. While Athens had democratic system of republic, Sparta had oligarchy system of government, where two kings ruled at the same time. Athenians worshipped goddess of wisdom named Athena. Spartans worshipped god of war named Ares. Sparta was famous for their land army, while Athens was famous for its navy. Then we will move to the economy. Sparta's economy was based on agriculture and conquest, while Athens' economy was based on trade. Now let's move to the philosophy and mathematics. History is incomplete without Socrates, Plato and Aristotle. Socrates was a classical Greek philosopher who contributed to ethics and epistemology, the study of knowledge. Socrates was put on a trial for accusing the youth and empathy. He was sentenced to death by drinking amlock, a poison. Then his student Plato followed his footsteps and created an academy in ancient Greece. It was known as Platonic Academy. Then the student of Plato was Aristotle, and Aristotle was the tutor of Alexander the Great. He created the first school in ancient Greece named Lyceum. Now let's move to mathematics. Figures like Pythagoras, Euclid and Archimedes made lasting contributions. Then we will move to the religion and myths. Religion. They had polytheistic religion where they worship multiple gods, each with their distinct roles, like Zeus, king of the gods and god of sky, Hera, queen of gods and god of marriage and childbirth, and Athena. She was a daughter of Zeus and goddess of wisdom, Ares. He was a son of Zeus and god of war. Then myths. Myths are stories about gods, adventures and heroes that explain natural phenomena. The famous myths are epics of Hercules, Iliad and Odyssey, and the Trojan War. Now I will explain the Trojan War. It was a war between the Greek city Achaean and the city of Troy, where the war took many years, but it was not ending until Greek tricked them by hiding their soldier in a wooden horse left as a gift. At night, the Greek attacked the city of Troy and won the war. And the Iliad and Odyssey. The poem Iliad was created by poet Homer. It was about Trojan War that it ended in Hector's funeral. Then Odyssey. It's a journey of the person named Odysseus. He traveled 10 years to meet his wife and son. Then let's talk about their dramas, like their dramas and architecture. Dramas, playwrights.
Theater we use for that.
Yes, they used theater of Epidaurus to show their dramas. Like the two playwrights were Sophocles and Euripides. They were most famous in Greek for their playwrights. And then architecture, like this building, Parthenon. It's a temple created by Athenians dedicated to Athena, goddess of wisdom, to worship and multiple gods in this temple. Now let's talk about Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great of Macedonia became ruler at the age of 18 and died at 32. He conquered half of the world. He emerged Greek culture as far as Egypt, Persia and India. This led to the Hellenistic age, where Greek culture was emerged to other cultures. Now let's talk about the epics of Hercules. In Roman mythology, Eva is known as Hercules, and in Greek, he is known as Heracles. He is son of Zeus. He was put on trial to completing 12 labors, which are nearly impossible tasks that could be completed. I will tell you the two most famous tasks. It were capturing the Nemean lion of Underworld and bringing back the Cerberus, the three-headed dog of Underworld. So this was my presentation about the ancient Greek Empire. If you like it, if you have any concerns, so ask for me. Thank you.